Hey, how are you?
Oh, Anthony, I have been so excited to have a chat with you. I loved Mockbuster. It was
Thank you.
it was it was an instant 5 stars for me on
Oh,
that.
wow, thank you.
Oh, I
That's very
loved it.
kind.
Oh, it's fine. Oh God, where to begin with you? I mean, you must have felt you must have felt elated when you got that. You got that, like, yes, you can make a film for Asylum.
Yeah,
And
it was
then
a
watching your journey was just incredible. For anybody that doesn't know about Mockbuster, first of all, watch it when it comes out on digital. But yeah, just give them a quick background to what it is, Anthony.
yeah. So basically, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, a director. Ever since I was a kid, tried my hardest, and never quite got anything off the ground. And then one day, I had this kind of harebrained idea of asking the Asylum if I could direct a movie for them, and they said yes, pretty immediately. So, yeah, Mockbuster kind of follows me all the trials and tribulations of making a movie in a week for the Sharknado studio.
That is incredible because I used to, like you, I was with a group of mates and we used to make short films every Sunday.
Yeah,
We'd
yeah.
meet and make films and do all of this. So I was with you all the way and I was like, oh, this is like a dream come true. And then I watched what happened to you and I thought, maybe it turns into a nightmare more than a dream. Because we do see you get frustrated at points. We see the elation and the frustration, but you keep going at it. I mean, what was it like on the most difficult days? And of course, you must have had really high days where you thought,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I'm directing a film.
I think what I didn't expect so much is because you're moving so fast is that like some days were just so boring. Like the day when we had that like 10-page scene. It's like you're just standing around just like can we do something fun? And it was so tedious and the crew morale dropped so low during those things and it's trying to like get everyone excited like hey, we're making a movie and everyone's like, "Oh," because you have to just like slog through it. And then the first day was like tough. Just having sort of waiting around for I think it was 6 or 7 hours, and then we had like 3 hours to shoot sort of 14 pages of
Oh my
of
God.
script. Yeah, there was a few little like. I guess because the days were so big and that you were shooting sort of 25 to 30 pages a day, that there was moments of like heartbreak and elation throughout every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all had their difficulties. Like it wasn't like I mean I enjoyed a lot of it and it was fun, but like it was kind of just tough the whole way through.
What what did you expect it to be like when you went through? You must have known to a degree. Well, it's the asylum. It's not
Yeah,
going to be like a big Hollywood shoot, but
yeah,
yeah,
totally. Yeah, yeah.
it was certainly different to what I would have expected.
I expected to walk into the asylum and just see like graffiti on the walls and all these like guys running around on skateboards and like yeah, just make this. Who cares? But no, it was like very like structured and very specific, and they've got these very like very rigid criteria of what their films should be. And I didn't quite expect that, but in retrospect, it makes so much sense because you watch their films and they are all sort of like copycat formulaic. He's like, oh, duh, I should have thought of that like months ago. But yeah, I just didn't expect that sort of structure and sort of like I didn't expect them to sort of care so much about very specific details. And there's a lot of like they I know they dismiss their films and say like we make shitty films and stuff, but they actually do put like a lot of sort of like care and them
Yeah, yeah.
work into them. And you don't expect that because I think the Salem have such a bad sort of reputation in it. Yeah, some people love them, some people hate them, but the sort of criticism is always like, oh, they don't care, they just make any old shit for money, which is true, but like they do care.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the sort of dissonance with the Asylum that they do actually really care about the films they make.
Was it with the costumes, wasn't it? And even down to
Yeah,
the flag being upside down. And it's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. That was
I
yeah,
thought they'd have checked that a bit before then.
yeah, yeah.
And oh, I felt for you, Anthony, with the script and you just kept being told, well, you've got that one sheet.
Oh
So
yeah, that was
you
the
could
worst.
plan from the one sheet. I mean, how did you deal with that? I was just in awe.
Yeah, hardly. To be honest, we were trying to like, I got so fixated on trying to find a submarine to shoot on, and that was like I was just like beelining like tunnel vision for that, and then I was reaching out to like a friend of mine shot. He built like a submarine set in his like mum's backyard out of a rainwater tank. We went to check that out. Like these things, like we had them in the cut originally, but they didn't quite make the cut in the end. And then I was reaching out to like cruise ships, asking if we'd use their engineer room while they were docked in Adelaide, and all these like harebrained ideas. And luckily, John, who owned the studio we shot in, reached out and said he was a fan of the asylum and could like help, set a set together. So yeah, I was like so focused on that like a lot of the other things kind of slipped away. But then once I was like, I need to pull my socks up, and I've got like 6 very specific locations to find and 9 actors to cast and stuff. Then it was, it gets quite overwhelming. But yeah, lucky Brendan could come down and kind of help, because he's the maestro with that stuff. Like, he's done 50 or 60 asylum films and just knows exactly, how things need to fall into place. So yeah, it's yeah, stressful and scary.
Oh yeah, because that did surprise me, because I thought, okay, so you'll be the director, and then the asylum would have sorted out the actors and everything else for you, and you'd be directing. And then when it seemed that you had to wear so many hats on top of having this really condensed shooting schedule.
Yeah.
Whoa, that is a bit much to deal with. So on your first full film like that as well.
Yeah, and the kind of like even more stressful thing is because the asylum shoots so many of their movies in their studio, so they can just be like, oh, we need like an admiral jacket, and then they just go into the back of the studio and pull out an admiral jacket. And here it's like, well, I'm in Adelaide, which is quite a small town, small industry. Like, we had to, if we needed an admiral jacket, we had to get it from Sydney or something, and like, or get it custom made. So we were dealing with that, and like specific props, and even like different laws too. Like, there was the initial script had like guns all the way through the script, people shooting dinosaurs and holding guns at each other. In Australia, you need an armorer, even if you're using like a toy plastic gun. Whereas in America, you can just pull like a toy gun out on a film set and it's fine. And we obviously couldn't afford it, so they had to change all the guns to axes. That's why there's so many like dinosaurs getting killed with like pocket knives and like. So yeah, they just like a lot of like stuff was kind of like lost in translation between like the industry and the way they work, and like what we can actually achieve in little old Adelaide.
Oh, you did so well though. And I've got to agree with you though, Anthony. I much preferred the big sliding door for the rather than the blank wall. I was on your side. Stick with the door.
I'm glad. Yeah. It made more sense to me. Like a plane could come out of there or something,
Exactly. Yeah. But then when they were saying the wall, I was literally going, no.
Yeah. You see the weeds come between the concrete and stuff in the shots. Yeah.
That's another thing I really enjoyed about watching this. It got me very vocal watching it through the highs, where I was really going, yes, he's done that one, he's got that thing out of the way. The things like that where I'm going, no. And more pressure was put on you, and it was a roller coaster watching it as well as making.
Good. Yeah.
And I was amazed because on the documentary as well, because the asylum always have like a name so they can sell the film.
Yeah.
And I was really pleased that it was Michael Paré, because to me he's always Tom Cody from Streets of Fire.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. So what was it like working with him? And then wondering, who was going to be the name with that extra scene that they filmed at the end.
Yeah, well, I was initially told it was going to be Eric Roberts, and then on the day I arrived there and was told it was Michael. So no, I didn't get any time to sort of like prepare, because I was flying to LA, being like, oh, cool, it'll be fun to see Eric again and work with Eric, and then ended up being Michael, which is great because I'd met him, and yeah, he's great too. But I guess with that day, everything happened so slowly, and we had to shoot so much script that I didn't actually get much time to just like work with Michael. And it was just kind of like just going through the motions of just like, all right, set up shot, move, set up shot. So, I mean, I don't think I got the full Michael Paré experience that you would get on like if you had more time. Yeah. But it was fun to work with him, because you see like he's internalized the asylum process to the point where he can just like show up and just deliver it perfectly, and you just get the one take and you're out, and you can shoot the other person or whatever. He's so like he understands the beast so wholly. It's quite interesting seeing him just like click into character, and
But even with that, you were pushed to the limit right to the very last minute when you were trying to get more shots in. It was just...
if you watch those scenes, it does my head in. It's just like a shot of Michael, a shot of the actor, and there's no wide shots, there's no coverage, there's no cutaways. It's just so dry because it's just two shots and they're like 6 minute scenes. Kills me.
What was your favorite day on set? What out of the whole experience? What was your favorite day? The full day, and why was it that day?
Yeah, I mean, the day Danny and Michael came was pretty fun. Because we were shooting in this national park that's really sort of we ended up shooting there for 2 days, I think, but the day they came was kind of like a slower day. And I think what was really funny to me was that Danny thought it was a prank and that he
Ah.
was like a victim of this prank. And that was just, I don't know, it kind of just made everyone like, it was just kind of funny to have someone like that on set, on this set in particular. And then there was like a school sort of excursion going on, and all the kids were like so excited about this film being made, and they got to see like the film, but they didn't realize that it was just like the land that time forgot and that's something of more substance. But just a few of these things are just really funny and kind of stuck with me.
If you could have picked a subject for the film rather than it be put onto you, what
Yeah,
film, still sticking within that 6 days, what would you have liked to have filmed?
I wanted to do an alien film, like a sci-fi alien film, but in retrospect I would love, and I think it makes so much sense to do a shark film in Australia, like doing a
Yeah,
shark.
yeah.
Yeah, I just think that'd be so much fun. But also just like kind of because you have to deal with like lots of water shoots and stuff, so it'd be kind of annoying too. But yeah, it just makes sense, And Asylum is so like synonymous with the shark films that you'd like,
Yeah.
why not aim higher?
It was good. Your narration in the documentary as well was really good because you weren't afraid to criticize yourself as well. Times when you maybe should have pulled things in tighter and that. And so again, I was like, oh, good for you for that. So a lot of people making the document, they wouldn't have shown that side of it, when maybe they
Yeah.
didn't handle it as well as they thought they could have. So it was good that that was shown
Oh,
as well. And
thanks.
it really showed, the pressure and stress
Yeah.
you were under during all of this.
Thanks. Yeah, I love behind the scenes movies like a lot, and I find that like the ones I love are like Lost in La Mancha, Burden of Dreams, American Movie. Like I love those films. But then when you watch those really high end sort of glossy ones, they're usually so like pristine, and everyone like they don't show the real like warts of making films, because
Yeah.
making like it's a privilege and it's the best thing you can ever like most fun and wonderful thing that you can do. But like it's tough. Like even making a bad movie is hard. Like it's not
Oh, yeah.
it's not the easiest thing to do with your life.
Would you do it again? Would you do it again if the asylum called you up?
They've asked me a bunch of times. Yeah,
Ooh.
they offered me Heretics, which was like a knock on the Heretic with Hugh Grant, and then Frankenstein's Bride, which like it just timing didn't work.
Mm.
And still I was still in a bit of a daze after the Land That Time Forgot when they came up. But I could just call them up and ask, and they would probably give me one. I just don't know when they'll be ready. So, I think one day I probably will, if because I'd like to make another movie. So we'll see what happens. But
Yeah. Once the
yeah,
PTSD has leveled down a bit after that.
yeah.
So what are you doing at the moment? What are your plans going forward?
I've got like back to normal work.
Yeah.
Just editing. Now just editing, which is good, so I can edit from home. And just writing. I've got a few ideas for like a TV show and a couple of features. So yeah, kind of just waiting for Mockbuster to come out and then pounce once. Hopefully people enjoy it, and then I can pounce and start pitching stuff around.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think
yeah.
it should do. Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And
Ah,
again,
thank you.
it was instant 5 stars for me. So anybody listening to this, please go and watch. And I'm sure you've got a platform then where your name and face is more recognizable to people.
Yeah.
The offers could come pouring in, Anthony. You never know.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
That's so. Oh, yeah. Well, it'd be great to get you back on the show again.
Yeah, of
Going
course.
forward.
Yeah.
No matter what film you end up directing, because I'm sure you will end up directing more.
Ah,
That
thanks.
would be wonderful. So I'm aware of the time as well. So we'll say goodbye for now. But hopefully it's not the last time that we have a chat.
Thank you.
And well done again. Loved it.